This fighter plane is a single-seat multifunctional fighter. It was originally designed for the Israeli Air Force, or IAF, delivered in 1975 and entered service in 1976. It was sold to numerous countries, and about 27 were leased to the United States Navy and Marine Corps. In this video, we will see how Israel's upgraded jet fighter, the IAI Kafir, is tougher than you think. We'll look into its history and different features, so be sure to stay with us till the end. The IAI Kafir, often known as the Lion Cub, is a dangerous fighter with an unusual past. During the 1960s, France's Dassault Mirage 3C served as the backbone of the Israeli Air Force. At the time, Israel and France had tight ties, and the Mirage 3C was a joint effort customized to Israel's special needs. The Mirage 3C performed admirably in air superiority roles, although its limited range failed numerous ground attack missions, so the Israelis required something more adaptable. Israel encouraged Dassault to begin building the Mirage 5 in the mid-1960s. The Mirage 5 was a variant of the Mirage 3C. The avionics housed behind the cockpit in the 3C variant were deleted with the Mirage 5. The outcome was a higher fuel capacity and lower maintenance costs, resulting in a fair-weather ground attack version of the Mirage 3. Mirage 5 completed, but not delivered. Dassault had constructed 50 Mirage 5s by 1968, which Israel had paid for. However, the geopolitical situation had shifted dramatically. Charles de Gaulle, France's new president, made a concentrated attempt to repair relations with the Arab world. As a result, de Gaulle withdrew France's claims to Algeria. He also severed ties with Israel. In 1967, the French government put a weapons embargo on Israel, ensuring that the Mirage 5 aircraft ordered from Dassault would never be delivered. But Israel was desperate. They feared losing air dominance to rivals who were acquiring more advanced Soviet jets. Israel was able to reverse engineer the Mirage 5 by using spies to get technical information for both the airframe and power plant. IAI Nesher was the immediate outcome. The Kafir was created as a consequence of efforts to enhance the Nesher into a more competent aircraft. The Kafir was powered by a Bedek-built General Electric J79 capable of 11,900 pounds of thrust dry and 17,900 pounds of thrust with the afterburners activated. The maximum speed of the jet was 1,520 miles per hour. The combat range was 477 miles. The service ceiling was 58,010 feet, and the rate of ascent was 45,900 feet per minute. The Kafir was armed with two Raphael-built 30mm DIFA 553 guns, each with 140 rounds, an array of unguided air-to-ground rockets, a range of missiles, including the AIM-9 Sidewinder, Shafrir AAM, Shrike ARM, and AGM-65 Maverick, as well as a large number of bombs. The total payload was more than 6 tons. The Kafir was first used by the Israeli Air Force in 1975. The Kafir made its first combat appearance in 1977, attacking a training camp in Lebanon. In 1979, the Kafir claimed its lone air-to-air win, downing a Syrian MiG-21. Despite Israel's hasty development of the Kafir, the plane did not serve as the country's principal fighter jet for long. By the time Israel invaded Lebanon in 1982, it had grown more reliant on U.S. weapons. The Israeli Air Force had mainly depended on the F-15 Eagle and F-16 Fighting Falcon for air superiority tasks. The Israelis began decommissioning their Kafir fleet in the late 1990s, but the Kafir is still used in Colombia, Ecuador, and Sri Lanka. Indeed, the history of the Kafirs is far more intriguing than the operational status of the plane. In late 2007, the Colombian Air Force granted IAI a multi-year deal for $150 million to modernize its existing planes and provide more jets. The contracts covered both modifying existing Colombian Air Force Kafir planes with cutting-edge technology and delivering more jets. The Kafirs are built in Israel at the Lahav branch of the Military Aircraft Group. The Lahav division produces avionics, combat helicopters and trainers, man-machine interface and cockpit design, aeronautical engineering jobs, and armament system assembly in fighter aircraft. On June 22, 2009, the IAI delivered the first batch of modified Kafir fighter planes to the Colombian Air Force. Variants of the F-21 Kafir. The failure of Mirage 5's power plant and the French Attar 9 engine prompted the creation of Kafir jets. IAI produced 100 Kafirs, including the first series Kafir C1, multi-role fighter Kafir C2, single-seat Kafir C7, and double-seated TC2 aircraft. These models went into action on November 9, 1977, during a strike on Tel Azia, a terrorist training base in Lebanon, and were successful. The Kafir TC2 is an upgraded version of the Kafir C2 that was created primarily as a training variant. The TC2 is a two-seat jet with a longer and lower nose to improve the pilot's visibility. Similarly, the Kafir TC7 is an improved version of the Kafir C7 developed as a two-seat training variant. Also, the Kafir C-10, known as the Kafir CE and Kafir 2000, differs from other fighter aircraft in that it includes an ELTA ELM 2032 radar, HMD capabilities, and two 127mm and 177mm multifunction screens. IAI designed the Kafir F-21 fighter planes expressly to satisfy the training needs of the U.S. Navy and Air Force. The single-seat fighter jet Kafir C-7 features a redesigned cockpit, cutting-edge avionics, in-flight refueling, and smart bomb integration. F-21 Kafir fighter jet design and cockpit. Dassault Falcon created the Kafir by swapping out the Mirage 5's French Attar 9 engine for a General Electric J79 engine. The J79 generates higher thrust while using less fuel. Dassault also changed the engine design and increased the capacity of the fuel intake. As a result, Kafir is considered the advanced version of Mirage 5. Kafir C2 was also derived from the French Mirage 5 and is powered by a J79 J1E turbojet engine with a maximum range of roughly 775 kilometers and a top speed of Mach 2.3. It can easily carry about 6,085 kilograms of weight on 9 hardpoints. The sophisticated avionics located behind the cockpit of the Mirage 3 aircraft were removed to enhance the aircraft's fuel capacity while lowering maintenance expenses. F-21 Kafir weapon systems and countermeasures. Kafir planes use a variety of armaments, including 30mm cannons, missiles, bombs, and rockets. It employs air-to-air missiles such as the Pythons 3, 4, and 5, Alto, Derby, and NT Dandy, as well as air-to-surface missiles such as the Gabriel and NT Dandy. Surface-to-surface and surface-to-air missiles such as the Gil ATGM, Mopet's ATGM, Spike ATGM, and Spider are also employed. The EL-L8262 Integrated Electronic Warfare Self-Protection System allows fighter planes to defend against surface-to-air and air-to-air missile systems. The Kafir C-7 includes 2 more hardpoints, smart weaponry, and an ELTA ELM 2021B pulse Doppler radar. Also, a revamped cockpit with the most advanced electronics and HOTAS, or hands-on throttle and stick controls, and in-flight refueling. F-21 Kafir fighter jet propulsion and performance. IAI initially picked 2 engine plants for the Kafir fighter, the General Electric J79 GE17 engine and the Rolls-Royce Spey turbofan, but subsequently constructed Kafirs with only the J79 GE17 jet engine. In 1955, GE Aviation in New York produced the first J79 GE17 jet engine. More than 2,500 engines are now in operation and will remain so until 2020. A titanium heat shield protects Kafir's General Electric J79 engine. The Kafir can fly at a 30,000-meter altitude with a maximum speed of 2,285 kilometers per hour and a range of 1,300 kilometers. This advanced aircraft can also carry 7,290 kilograms of air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles, bombs, and munitions. The maximum takeoff weight is 14,600 kilograms, with a combat radius of 768 kilometers and a service ceiling of 18,000 meters. Will the improved version of the IAI Kafir be sufficient to repel attacks from Israel's foes? If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for daily military updates. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for watching.